It's Handy Hacks with the Bionic Man.
This time on the Bionic Man's Handy Hacks, we're going to take a look at an issue for many older and handicapped people, opening doors. Not the broader problem of equal opportunity, but the physical one where hand strength and or dexterity make the task of turning a handle a real challenge. We were fortunate enough to be able to build a custom home back in 1992, courtesy of my employment severance package and finding a comparable job within a month or so after being laid off. My RA was continuing to get worse, and single-floor houses were in short supply in Central Ohio, so we took the plunge to have a house built to our specifications. The Americans with Disabilities Act had been passed a couple years earlier, so handicap-friendly home features were starting to become more common. One of these features that we added to our home that has been a big help to me is lever door handles. It has the advantage of looking great as well as being much easier to operate for me than a typical doorknob. With a single downward movement, you can open the door rather than the grasp and twist needed for a knob. This is a great example of how a handicap-friendly design can actually be more elegant as well as more functional. When building the house, lever door handles were incorporated throughout for all interior doors. The exterior doors, though, used a conventional doorknob on the outside. Over time, my ability to turn these knobs has become quite a challenge, and sometimes I just plain can't turn them. You may recall that my grip strength was bested by an 85-plus-year-old over 20 years ago, and it hasn't improved. In the past few months, I've been researching adaptive products to modify these outdoor knobs so that I can actually operate them. My goal was to see if there was a more cost-effective way to solve the problem rather than replacing the doorknob altogether with a completely new lever handle. A search for adaptive doorknobs showed several promising options. The first was a very simple and low-cost silicone door grip. Another was similar but had wingtips on the opposite sides of the grip for increased leverage. The other that I considered was a doorknob extension that modified the existing knob into a lever. This version had the most difficult installation and was the most expensive. It was also the most obvious-looking handicapped item. For my real-life tests, we went with the standard Great Grips doorknob, the middle option with the wingtips. My dear wife installed these on 2 outside doorknobs, from our garage into the house and from the backyard into the house. She was able to get them installed, but it wasn't easy. Reviews of the product also noted that installation could be a challenge. I did find out later that soaking the knob grip in warm water first does make the install easier. When using the new doorknob grip, it certainly is an improvement and makes the task easier for me. It provides more leverage, and with 2 hands I can start to approach the action of a lever handle. When the door is closed hard, jamming sometimes happens, making it very difficult to turn. My wife and son agree that it does help turning for them too, but it certainly isn't as easy as one finger as shown in the promotional info. And opening the door with your elbow when you have an armful of groceries just isn't really possible here. We all agree that the functionality is a definite improvement, but the aesthetic of the door grip does leave a bit to be desired. For this episode, the standard Great Grips doorknob is my budget pick for helping me open doors. It's inexpensive, installs without tools, and provides that extra leverage needed to open doors, and it gets the Bionic Man's Handy Hacks seal of approval. If you're looking for the best functionality and looks and are able to afford the much higher cost, you can opt for replacing your doorknobs altogether with new lever-type handles. Also, there are typically other knobs in the home that can be made more user-friendly. Over the years, we've replaced faucets in the bathroom and kitchen sinks with lever handles, as well as those in our shower and bathtub.